just fix my hair. Yeah, ready?
Yeah. So what was like putting the gear on?
I don't know, man. I'm still kind of trying to process things, but it happened a little too quickly for me, I think.
We are at Hill Press Day. Practice school. Mr. Hi, my name is Abdon Mech. Challenge lagi kau di.
Oh.
Kuda sih ulah deh mungkin.
Oh, okay. Mau tidak kuda zna.
In your heart, baby.
Good check.
When you're sitting right there, I wonder how you do what you
Honestly, as long as band rehearsals are concerned, we actually didn't have too much time to rehearse this time. Because for any other gigs, the only job we have is to rehearse those, is to come together as a band and rehearse, right? But when you're doing a show of this scale and everything is being organized by you, there are other bigger problems like production and logistics and all these things. So we didn't really have too much time to practice, but I'm so grateful I have some of the best musicians in my crew. My guitarist, my regular guitarist Wangxi unfortunately couldn't join. Shout out to Nourhe, one of my best friends and one of the best musicians I know. He came on board like very last minute. He had to learn 17, 18 songs and he didn't like miss a single beat. So rehearsals not as smooth as we usually have, but then again, I'm working with some of the best people, so I had like full confidence. I wanted to be a rock star.
Prep for the show is going on very good. We were anticipating rain today, but luckily there's no rain. It's a little overcast, so the sun is out from us, which means that we can work happily without getting sunburned. Everything is going as scheduled. Maybe we're just behind schedule by around half an hour, but I think that's okay.
How are you feeling?
Everything at once.
Everything at once.
Yeah. Just need money. Money, just give money. Please give me money. As long as preparing for the show is concerned, oh my god, nightmare after nightmare after nightmare. From looking for sponsors to looking for partners to looking for a venue. Ekjun confirm hoijole the ekjun cancel hoijo. If we get a date, then somebody has cancelled. If everything has come together, then the sponsors have pulled out. Like so much headache went into just doing this entire thing. So many stories that I could share, man. I don't know, but in the middle of doing all these things, there were times when I would just tell myself, Abdon, what the hell have you got yourself into? But yeah, I think at the end, everything came together quite well. I would watch all my contemporaries outside the state or even outside the country putting together their own shows where they have full creative control over everything, like how the lights are gonna look, how the set is gonna look like, and I wanted to challenge myself to do something of that sort, right? And over the years, I've been extremely grateful and extremely privileged to have done a lot of shows, a lot of festivals. But I wanted to do something like this, where from conceptualization to kind of executing the entire thing, you know, I wanted to, I don't want to use the word micromanage, but I wanted to curate them myself. So, yeah, I think, long story short, I wanted to challenge myself.
Yes, I'm doing her this thing makeup.
Okay, no worries. We're almost there. Just carry on, huh?
Your sister.
Hey. Cool? Yeah, I just walked around. Hey guys, let's walk. Just given how I started, given where I came from, um, to be able to see that there are a bunch of people who not only want to take out money, but also take out their time, effort, and energy and come to a 2-hour show just to watch and hear me play my music, right? It's kind of crazy to think that there are people like that who look out for me and who has an interest in what I have to say. And so it means a lot, man, just given how I started as a small songwriter in my bedroom to where we are now, to be able to do something of this scale. Again, I don't want to sound cliche, but it's the honest truth. It means everything. What people see on social media or what people see on the outside is just this glamorous promotion of the show, but there's just too many people involved. Throughout the promotions, throughout the branding, everything, people only see Abdon. But I'm just a face of this entire project, which involves like a lot of people who have been doing this for so many years. I want to start with my production partner and basically my partner for this entire endeavor. His name is Atsung Jamir. He is the director of Live Now events. He is the proprietor of Audio Garage. He is the OG when it comes to production. Like, he's been doing this for years, handling some of the biggest festivals in the country. In fact, he gave me my first big festival so many years ago at the Hornbill Music Festival. So I was just a kid when they were already doing the biggest things, right? And for him to kind of believe in me and partner with me throughout this entire endeavor, it makes me extremely humbled. I also want to give a shout out to Kevi Pucho, who was the show director, the show manager. Behind the scenes, he was running everywhere, stitching the entire show together. The 2 weeks leading up to the show were two of the most horrible weeks of my life. There were just so many questions, right? What if people don't show up? What if production goes wrong? What if it rains? And it did rain like 1 hour before the show, which is crazy. So, what if we don't sell enough tickets to make returns on money? What if everything is a huge, big flop? What if everything becomes a huge mess? And then we have already announced things on a big scale on social media. I'm just gonna be the laughing stock of the town. Like, so many questions that I had. I'm not trying to sound dramatic, but the truth is, like, I did not sleep properly for 3-4 weeks, and I think you can still see it in my eyes. It's still there. But I would wake up in the middle of the night and just have to take long breaths and calm myself down. I don't know why it went on to that level, but things actually are not as glamorous as it seems on the outside. People kind of tend to look at us artists and musicians, and they only see the shiny, the glitz, and the glamour on social media. But the fact is, most times I just wanted to give up doing this. I wanted to just call my partners and my team and just tell them, hey, listen guys, I'm so sorry. Things are not exactly working out. I think it's in those moments when you're stretched that you really understand the potential of who you are and what you can be. You also understand the grace that comes from above. You also understand the goodness and the depths of how genuine people are. And I felt all these things, in the midst of the storm, like just leading up to the show. And I have some of the best friends in the world. Every time I would speak to them, they would just tell me, Abdon, don't worry, things will be okay, people are gonna show up. So yeah, I think when it comes to challenges, there were a lot of challenges on the outside as well, with finances, with logistics, with production and all these things. But more than those things, there was a big and very, very deep internal struggle that I was going through. But yeah, I guess sometimes you have to be stretched, and I'm glad I was.
I've heard a lot of stories about you.
Hi Abdon, Meko again, the super fan and always will be one. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for showing up despite all the struggles that you had during the show. Thank you so much once again. We love you so much and keep sharing your music.
Hello Abdon, we came to your show and it was a very great hit and we are so proud of you for putting all your efforts and we are very happy to be here. We love you Abdon!
This was the best concert I've ever been to.
It was amazing.
I love you.
There's a cornerstone, they say, in a place not far